Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Friday Flow. Today is Earth Day. Happy Earth Day. So I hope you all get a chance to go outside, maybe just go for a walk, do some recycling, maybe clean up some trash in the park, meatless meal or day today, whatever you are able to do. Hopefully you get a chance to go enjoy our beautiful planet and on this beautiful day too. So let's start in mountain pose. Your feet are right underneath your hips here. We'll take just a couple shoulder rolls to open up our chest. You're gonna place those arms down by your side with your palms open. And go ahead and close your eyes here in mountain pose. So this pose helps our posture and body alignment. I want you to think of dropping your shoulders back as you lift your heart up to the ceiling or the sky. Think of drawing your legs inward just a tiny bit and the tops of your thighs lifting up. Take note of your breathing and how your body is feeling this morning. Imagine a piece of string right at the top of your head, lifting you up, getting a little bit taller with each exhale. Now with your eyes still closed, place one hand on your chest, one hand on your belly. Start to focus in on your breathing. So on your inhale, feel your chest, your belly rise. And then exhale, allow your body to soften. Become a little bit more grounded into the floor. Take a couple more breaths. Inhale, feel the chest and belly rise, and exhale, feel it release. Let's do one more deep breath. Inhale, filling up the lungs completely. So long, deep breath in. And then long, deep breath out. Go ahead and place those arms back down by your side. You can open up your eyes here. And on the next inhale, we're gonna reach those arms all the way up. Big deep breath. And then exhale, go ahead and release them down. Let's do that again. Inhale, reach up. Palms touch. Maybe take your gaze up with those hands and then exhale, let it go. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale all the way up. You can add a little baby mini back bend there if you'd like. One more time. And on this last time, you're gonna interlace your fingers. And then we're gonna reach over to that right side. So we sometimes do this on the floor, sort of making almost a crescent moon shape with your body. So a big, big side bend. Think of now pressing a little bit more into your left foot to find an extra inch of space. And then imagine zipping up a tight pair of pants as you come back up to the top. Inhale. So you're nice and tall. You're gonna release those arms on your exhale and circle your wrists. Couple of shoulder rolls before we go to the other side. And this is a little too much on your shoulders. When those arms are up, you can always bend your elbows a little bit. Inhale, our arms come back up. Exhale, we're gonna interlace those fingers and now reach over to that left side. So knees are soft here. Imagine someone's sort of punching you in the side. So you get a big stretch through that right side body. Press into your right foot. Find a little more room here. Keep your chest up. And then zipping up that tight pair of pants, just so we keep that core engaged. Come back to the center on your inhale. And then exhale, release the arms and circle those wrists again. And then a couple shoulder rolls. Inhale and exhale. Perfect. So we're going to generate just a little bit of heat in the body. So we're going to reach those arms back up on our inhale, and on your exhale, you're going to bend the knees, drop the hips, shake it out. We're going to do that again. Inhale and exhale. I just want you to sort of let it go. Sort of add a little bounce with that squat. I'm just going to show you from the side. Inhale. And exhale. I'm sort of adding a bounce. We're going to do this a bunch of times. Inhale and exhale. So allow those arms to feel heavy. You can add that back bend up at the top if you'd like. Keep going. Just let it all go right here. 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale, shake it out. 1 more time. On that next inhale, bring your palms together. Exhale down to heart center. Close your eyes. Hopefully feel that heart rate a little bit higher here. Feel your heart pumping. 1 more breath. And slowly open your eyes. Okay, so we're gonna step out into goddess pose and warm up our legs. So you're gonna take a big step out. You wanna open up from your hips. Now at any point when we lower down into our goddess pose, which is similar to a squat, that's too much on your hips, just rotate your hips and your feet in a little bit. But if you have good flexibility, start with them out. We'll start with hands on the hips. So in goddess, you want to tuck your tailbone under and you want to keep your chest lifted the whole time, okay? So imagine this nice strong position as you lower down into goddess. Let's bring our hands to prayer. Take an inhale here. And then exhale, bending up those knees, you're going to drop your hips. You're tucking your tailbone under, you're keeping your chest lifted. Let's do that again. So let's inhale, come up, and exhale, drop. Now, if you're really just starting to wake up, again, you bring your feet closer together. If you are okay with this, maybe you bring your feet a little wider. So totally up to you and how your body's feeling this morning. So we want to think of going straight down. I want your chest up, right? So we don't want to lean forward. We want to go straight down in that goddess pose. Good. So we're going to pelvic tilt. Then go tucking your tailbone under. Perfect. Let's do it 1 more time. And we're going to hold that one. So getting as low as you can. Hold this here. Your knees are being pulled back behind you as you're squeezing your glutes towards me. And now we're going to, if you're feeling brave enough, open your arms. So your shoulders are right in line with your elbows. Okay, 90 degrees here. Inhale, open those arms. Lift all the way up and exhale. Take it back down. Let's do a couple of those. Inhale, opening up through the chest and exhale. Perfect. Inhale up and exhale. We're going to do it 2 more times and then hold on to that last one to build even more heat. Good. 1 more time. Remember, you can always adjust your feet and your hips, and we're going to hold this here. Let's try to find your lowest point. I want those elbows right in line with your shoulders, so I don't want them down here. I want them up. Yeah, perfect. Tuck your tailbone, lift your chest. You're going to drop another inch. Breathe right here. Woo! Feeling those legs. Feeling everything warm up in the body. Here, bring your hands to prayer. Hold this for 2 more breaths. Keep that chest lifted. And then push into the soles of those feet and slowly come on up and release. Perfect. Good job. Shake it out. Now, if you felt that in your lower back, just meant that maybe it's a pose you can work on, and you really want to tuck that pelvis when you're in that pose rather than arching your back. Okay, we'll practice it again next week. Okay, so let's come to the top of our mat. So we're gonna take a nice inhale. We're gonna reach those arms up. And exhale, we're gonna float it down. All the way down. Inhale, lift it for a flat back. Hands to your knees or your shins. Push your heels into the floor. Pull your shoulder blades together. And then exhale, let's go ahead and release. We're gonna step our right leg back. We're gonna lower to that right knee. Untuck your toe, lift your arms, low lunge. Inhale and exhale, hold the slow lunge. Now if you have some blocks nearby, you can go ahead and grab those. Place them on either side of your foot. Inhale, take those arms down. And exhale, just a forward fold over that leg. So your hands may be reaching the floor. I'm using my blocks. So I still want you to keep your chest lifted. So I don't want the shoulders to round forward while you're here in this stretch. Keep that chest lifted, keep those shoulders down. Let's bring our arms back up. Inhale and exhale. Let's draw those elbows down. Come back to that position we did in goddess pose, called this cactus. So opening up through the chest. Inhale, lean forward slightly. You're gonna bring those elbows together. You also wanna keep the core nice and strong here. Exhale, pull those elbows apart. Let's just try it one more time. So inhale, elbows in, and exhale, pull them apart and hold right here. So mini back bend. If it doesn't feel good, you can keep your shoulders right on top of your hips. One more breath. Next, inhale, those arms reach up, and then exhale, those hands come back down. Now you're gonna retuck your toe, lift your knee off the floor. We're gonna come to our first downward facing dog. So go ahead and step it on back, down dog. Hold your down dog for a couple of breaths here. Feel free to pedal out your heels. Press your chest towards your thighs. Relax your head. And then inhale, let's come forward into our plank. Stacking the shoulders right on top of the hips. Again, looking forward here. So we're never really sinking our hips. You want to keep them up, nice and strong. Exhale, knees and chest. And again, your chest is forward, away from your hands. You want those elbows back and shoulders down. Flatten your toes. Inhale, lift, baby cobra. Exhale, lower. Tuck the toes. Come up and back to child's pose or down dog. Your choice. You're gonna hold that for 3 breaths. So child's pose or down dog. And then we'll do that same lunge sequence on our left side. So one more breath. Child's pose or down dog. And then everyone's gonna come back up to down dog. And on your next inhale, you're gonna bend your knees. Exhale, you're gonna walk, hop, or jump. Find your forward fold. You can use your blocks here as well. Hang on here for a couple of breaths. Reaching for the floor for your blocks. Next inhale brings us up to standing, nice and slow. Nice and tall, bring your palms together. Exhale, lower down. So now the left leg into that low lunge sequence and opening up our hips. Inhale up, exhale, take it down. Inhale, halfway lift. Nice flat back, hands to knees or to shins. Exhale, take it down. Step that left leg back. Same thing, make sure you have support for your knee because you're gonna drop it down right there. You're gonna flatten that foot. Okay, I want you to stretch out your shin. Keep that nice and flat. Lift the chest, inhale, arms up, and exhale, hold. So you're stitching your rib cage together here. Imagine you're holding a plank position. So that same feeling in the core. If it ever becomes too much, you can just do hands on the hips and stay right here the whole time. But we're gonna add some layers. If you wanna join, inhale, take those hands down, and exhale, just hold this position. Just getting into those hips. Bring your chest to your thigh. You still want to keep your chest up, so we don't want to round forward completely. One more breath here. Maybe hands come to the floor. And then inhale, reach those arms back up. And exhale, let's hold. Chest is up. Extra challenge and layer. Draw those elbows down to your cactus. So the elbows are being pulled away. You're lifting up the chest. Inhale, bring those elbows in. And exhale, pull them apart. Good, try it just one more time. Inhale forward, nice and slow. Exhale, pull those elbows apart. Hold this here, lift your chest. Imagine you're in a doorway stretch. Head up. Inhale, take those arms up, and then exhale, slowly bring your hands down. We're gonna now step back to that down dog. So reach up your back toe. Gently lift your knee off the floor and go ahead and step back to downward facing dog. Hang out here for 2 breaths. Maybe another pedal of the heels. Feels good. Really lift those hips up. And the next inhale, come to your plank. We're just gonna hold it for a breath. Tuck those hips under. Exhale, knees and chest, we lower. Chaturanga, or like a tricep push-up. So keep your elbows close in. Flatten those toes. Inhale, lift baby cobra. Just a few inches. And exhale, tuck the toes. Come on back to down dog or child's pose. Hold up there, I'm gonna take a child's pose. Take a couple breaths. Body should be nice and warm. Hips should feel a little more open. Let's hold that for one more breath. Perfect. And then on your next inhale, let's go ahead and come back up to our down dog. Come on up, inhale and exhale. And then bend the knees on the inhale. Exhale, walk, cobra, jump, forward fold. Hang out here for 2 breaths. Just let it all go here. Bend those knees, right? As much as you need to. Next inhale takes us up to standing. Take it slow, so you don't get dizzy. Bring your palms together on that inhale. Exhale, slowly lower down. Perfect. So while we're here, we're gonna go through a couple more flows and sequences, really build up that heat a little bit. As always, you can pull back and move a little slower, or you can pull ahead and move a little bit faster. Whatever works for you. I'm gonna close this window. There's lots of yard work going on out there. All right, inhale, let's take it up. And exhale, let it go. Halfway lift, inhale. Nice flat back. Exhale, let's take our right leg back, warrior 1. So warrior 1 goes straight back. Your foot is at a 45-degree angle. You're gonna lift the chest, arms come up on that inhale, and exhale, hold. Show you from the front as well, stay right where you're at. So just go straight back. And you're gluing that heel into the floor. Front leg is bent, back leg is straight the whole time. 2 more breaths in warrior 1. Go ahead and interlace those fingers for a little extra challenge. Try to bring those arms to your ears, and if that is too much, you can keep those hands apart. And then inhale, we're gonna lower those arms. Exhale, roll the shoulders back. Inhale, lift the chest. Maybe interlace those fingers. Exhale, lower for a humble warrior. So you stay in the same position with your legs. You're just lowering your chest to your thigh. Relax the head completely. You're squeezing your shoulder blades together, lifting those arms up. Maybe the fingers are interlaced. Reach those arms all the way up. Press into your back foot as much as your front foot. One more breath here. Inhale, slowly press up. And exhale, release. You're gonna straighten that front leg. Take your arms up, inhale, and exhale. Lower that right arm in front, left arm behind. So legs haven't shifted, they're still in that same position. We're gonna get ready for a triangle pose. So you're gonna reach towards your front foot, inhale, and exhale. Let's just flow right into it. We've been practicing this for a long time. So go right into that triangle pose. Maybe the first one, you start with hand on the hip and gently encourage that shoulder to open and your upper body, your torso to twist, right? So hold that there. Show you from the sort of front view. So you can see how I'm trying to stack my shoulders so I don't want you down like this, right? So if you're down here with me, then definitely keep your hand at your hip. Hold that there. Maybe just gotta warm up a little bit more to open that up. So one more breath, right? One more breath. Inhale, push into your back foot. Woo, and exhale. Let's go ahead and cartwheel those hands down. We're gonna come to a lunge here. So you can drop that knee or you can keep it right here. Little trick, I use my blocks. Okay, on your inhale, you're gonna lift those hips up a little bit, and then exhale wants you to drop them nice and low. And your chest is up. Do that again. Inhale, hips lift, chest drops. Exhale, hips drop, chest lifts. Do it one more time. Inhale. And exhale. Hold this for 3 breaths. Pressing through that back heel. Perfect. Hands down. Now go ahead and step back into your downward facing dog. Good job. We'll add on layers next time we come back to that. Inhale forward to your plank. Exhale, knees and chest for chaturanga. You can always skip this part as well and take a child's pose. Inhale, lift, baby cobra. Exhale, down dog or child's pose. Hold that for 2 breaths. So we'll do that same thing on the other side. And then we'll introduce warrior 2. That next round. Once our hips are nice and open. So next inhale, you're gonna bend your knees. Exhale, walk, hop, or jump. Forward fold. Maybe getting a little bit closer to the mat each time. Inhale takes us to standing, nice and slow. Palms come together. Exhale, maybe a little back bend there, and lower your hands. So same sequence on the other side. Take it up, inhale. Let it go, exhale. Halfway lift. Nice, flat back. Pull your shoulder blades together. Nice. And exhale. Step your left foot back. Medium step back, heel into the floor. Warrior 1. When you're ready, lift those arms. We're going to show you a couple of the poses from different angles. So here's from the front side. You just go straight back, following your hip. Front leg is bent, back leg is straight. It's turned open about 45 degrees. We're keeping your hips forward. If you want a little more, you can interlace those fingers and pull those arms up to your ears, right? Remember the goddess pose, though. Tuck your pelvis a little bit. Core always working. Or you'll put too much pressure on those low back muscles. Inhale, lower those arms. Roll the shoulders back. Exhale. And then inhale, lift the chest. Maybe you interlace your fingers. Maybe you don't. Just keep squeezing your shoulder blades together. Exhale, humble warrior. Let it go here. Nice and slow. Drop the head like a bowling ball, so we don't want to be looking up. Take a couple breaths. Lowering your chest to your thigh here. Keep squeezing those shoulder blades together. Arms up. Now push into your back foot. Inhale, slowly pull yourself up. Woo! And exhale, release those arms. Legs again, stay right where they're at. We straighten our front leg. Inhale and exhale. So now that right arm is in front, you're gonna reach towards that foot, and let's flow right into your triangle. So I can go right into it on this side. I have more flexibility. I'll show you from the front. So you can see how my shoulders stack right on top. So that's how we wanna look. And if you are there, if your arm is extended, you're looking up at your hand, right? If you're still working on opening up through that side body, hand is on your hip. Like me, you might find one side is a little tighter than the other. And then inhale, push into that back foot. Use your obliques, slowly pull yourself up. Woo, and then exhale, we come to that low lunge. So either hands on the mat, or if you want a little assistance like me, you use your blocks here. Inhale, hips lift up, your chest drops. Exhale, drop your hips and lift your chest. So you're gonna feel a huge stretch in those hips. Let's do it 2 more times. Inhale, lift. Exhale, drop. Now, if it's too much, you just stay in your low lunge. Let's try it 1 more time. Inhale, up. And exhale, drop. Hold this for 3 breaths. Pull that back knee up and press through your back heel. Get that leg as straight as you can. And then go ahead and step back to down dog. Good job. Woo, inhale forward, right? Or you can find that child's pose. Exhale, lower, baby cobra. Or maybe you're ready for full chaturanga and a full upper facing dog. That's just really hard in the back, so be mindful of your bodies. And take 2 breaths, okay? Wherever you're at, 2 breaths. All right, everyone come to down dog. If you're not there already, bend the knees. Inhale, exhale, walk up or jump, forward fold. Inhale takes us to standing, nice and slow. Exhale, palms come together, and we lower down to heart center. Woo. Okay, check in, how are we doing? Are we good? Awesome. I know going kind of fast, doing a lot, but you all are great. Perfect. All right, let's keep moving. Add on a couple more. As always, take it at your own pace. If you want the challenge, follow me. Let's go. Inhale and exhale. Let it go. Flat back. Pull your shoulder blades together. Reach low to balance a cup of coffee on this flat back. And then exhale. Right leg step back to warrior 1. Go through this again. Inhale and exhale. Interlace those fingers. Inhale, lower those arms. Roll the shoulders. Exhale, lift the chest. Get ready for humble warrior. Second time through. Maybe get a little lower. Lower all the way down. Take a few breaths. Really squeezing those shoulder blades together. Reaching those arms up. Head is heavy. Inhale, press into your back foot. And exhale, release. Straighten that front leg. Arms up. And lower. Triangle pose. Flow right into it. Reach for your foot in the front here. And then exhale. Now, if you have a wall, great place to practice this. So open up. You won't fall down if you're up against the wall, so nothing to worry about there. Imagine you are squished between 2 walls. Extra challenge, take that bottom hand away from your leg. So it's just your core working. Oh my gosh, that's a lot harder. 1 more breath here, we got this. Push into that back foot, inhale. And exhale, let's step forward to chair. Hands in prayer, inhale, and then exhale, draw those arms up. You can keep them in prayer if that feels better on your shoulders. We're in chair here. So you're gonna tuck your tailbone under, just like in that goddess pose. Make sure you can see your toes, knees are together. We're gonna open up to warrior 2. So inhale, nice and tall, lift that right leg up. And exhale, you're gonna take a huge step back and open your hip. So big step back, plant that foot down, cartwheel your arms right and left. So for warrior 2, your feet are perpendicular to one another. So you've opened your hips completely, and we're here. So hold this. Shoulders down, strong warrior pose. Keep that pelvis tucked under, so we're not arching that back. Keep breathing. You want your shoulders right on top of your hips here too. So we don't want to be leaning forward. Inhale, flip that palm. Exhale, take it back. Peaceful warrior. Side bend here. Look up at that hand. Slide your back hand all the way down. Reach as far back as you can. And then inhale, come back to that warrior 2. And then exhale, we're going to take that back heel off the floor. Back arm is going to sweep down. And we're going to come back to our high lunge. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands come together. And we're going to lower down. So now you're just in a regular lunge. Hips are facing the front. Yep, perfect. Kind of know where we're going with this. Our first balance pose. You're going to lean forward on your inhale, and exhale, we're going to go right to warrior three. So you're going to push off that back foot and lift your leg off the floor. Back leg is nice and straight. You can use your wall here. I just don't want to encourage you to reach for something on the floor. So I want you to keep your chest up and your back flat. Standing leg is slightly bent. Hold this here. So we'll get to practice this twice. If you wanted to start opening up and practicing half moon, you could do that here. You just stack those hips. Bring that left hand to the floor and then open up that right arm. So obviously a lot more challenging. 2 more breaths. Okay, you fall out of it, get right back into it. Hip bones face the floor, tuck those hips. Inhale, you're gonna step right back to that lunge. Arms come up and exhale. Take those hands back down. We practice that low lunge. You're gonna try to stay here. You can drop the knee down anytime you want. We're gonna add a twist to the other side. So pressing into your right hand, your left leg should be in front. You're gonna take that left hand. Reach and twist. So you can lower that knee. You can take your hand to your hip. Whatever is challenging for you. Watch that front knee. Make sure it hasn't gone to the right or left. Keep reaching. So the opposite of what you did for triangle. And then inhale, take that hand down. Exhale, woo, step it on back. Good job. You can go through your flow. Go at your own pace. Or, of course, find your child's pose. So up to you. Up to you. Child's pose or down dog for 2 more breaths. We'll do that same sequence on the other side. I know it's a little harder today. Ooh, nice and warm. Okay, next breath, you're gonna bend those knees. Inhale, exhale, walk, hop, jump to your forward fold on your mat. Hang out there for 1 more breath. Inhale takes us to standing. Palms come together. Exhale. All right, other side. Take it up. We'll get a quick break after this. So hold on, let's keep going. Inhale, flat back. Exhale. Left leg, warrior 1. Reach those arms. Maybe release your fingers and hold. So really press into that heel. Nice stretch for the calf muscle. Lower the arms. Inhale and exhale. Lift the chest, open up. Maybe interlace those fingers and lower for humble warrior. Let it go here. Maybe get an inch lower than the first time. That's what yoga is all about. It's a practice. We're practicing our poses, trying to get a little bit deeper, or maybe find a little more length in the body each time we do that. Press into your back foot. Slowly inhale up. Exhale, release. Ooh, straighten that front leg. Arms up and lower. Flow right into your triangle. Reach towards that front foot. Exhale. Remember, your torso is twisting. So either hand on that hip and you're looking at your shoulder, or that arm is extended and you're looking at that hand. So from that front view, so squish between 2 walls. Let me check out the triangle poses. Hold it for a couple more breaths. Let me see it wherever you're at. Oh, nice, Regina. Yep. Good job, Teresa. Nice. Good, Bill. Yep, open up. Can you maybe take your bottom hand away from that leg? Or maybe not put as much pressure on it. Woo! 1 more breath. Push into that back foot. Inhale and exhale. We're going to step to our chair pose. Take a deep breath. Inhale. Full extension. You can reach those arms up on your exhale. You want to drop nice and low in chair. Back is flat. You should be able to wiggle your toes here. Knees are together. Remember, chest is up, hips are down. Sort of our theme today. And then inhale, stand up. You're gonna now take that other leg, your left leg, you're gonna take a huge step back for warrior two. So you're gonna open those hips, big step back, cartwheel those arms, left and right, and find your pose. Imagine I'm pulling both arms at the same time. So you want those shoulders right on top of your hips, right in the middle. Lots of space between your ears and shoulders. Front knee is bent, back leg is nice and straight. Flip the palm of that front hand, inhale, exhale, peaceful warrior. Take it on back, reach up, slide that hand on the back of the leg. Big stretch, one more breath. Inhale, come back to warrior two. Exhale, take that back heel off the floor. You want to rotate your hips back to the front. Back arm reaches to the front. Arms come up, inhale. Palms come together to your chest. As you exhale, drop into your crescent lunge. Just your regular front lunge. Inhale, you're gonna prep, lean forward slightly. I want you to push off the mat and lift up for your balance. So we're not sinking down, right? Hold your balance. You got a couple of breaths to practice this. Maybe holding onto a wall. You wanna keep that back leg nice and straight. If you've done this with me several times, you're ready to take it up the next level. You're gonna open your hips like you're doing a side plank. So you stack them, I point my toe. It helps me feel like my leg is straighter, so you can try that. And then just like in triangle pose, one hand is reaching towards the floor, other hand is up. That's your standing half moon. So a lot more challenging, but practice it here. Keep that core nice and strong. One more breath where you're at. And then to stay the energy, step back for that high lunge, arms up. Inhale, exhale. Hands come down, we're gonna add that reach and twist. So where you can drop that knee, you're gonna take that opposite hand, press into the floor. Exhale, it's your right hand this time, reach and twist. I'm gonna take my hand to my hip. Keep those hips low and your chest up. It's my tighter side, so I've dropped to my knee. Lift that chest, reach and twist, one more breath. And then inhale, hands come back down. Woo, exhale, step back. Awesome job. You can go through your flow or find a child's pose. Whatever feels good for you today. Hold that there. Ooh, nice and sweaty. Have one more balance pose for us to practice. And we'll get to practice our warrior three one more time through. So take 2 more breaths where you're at. All right, next inhale, you're gonna bend those knees. Exhale, walk up or jump, forward fold. We are nice and close to the floor. At this point, inhale takes us to standing. Palms come together, exhale. Okay, so we're just gonna practice that warrior three again and then one other pose. We are gonna practice tree pose because today is Earth Day, okay? So let's take it up. Inhale and exhale, let it go. While the body is nice and warm. Lift up, inhale, and exhale, release. So we're just gonna go right into warrior two. So big step back, open up those hips, circle right and left arm. So we're skipping through the first couple, focusing on warrior two, warrior three, and then our tree pose. So peaceful warrior first. Inhale, take that front arm, and exhale, reach it back. Take your gaze up, challenge your balance. Keep your hips low. One more breath here. Inhale, come back to that warrior two, and exhale. Take that back heel off the floor. Back arm reaches up, hands come together, exhale. Lean forward, you're gonna go right into that warrior three. Extend that leg up. So again, if you want a little more, stack those hips. Try that standing half moon. So for me, a little tip, I point my toe. Just makes me feel like I'm lengthening the leg a little bit more. Maybe hold on to a bench or the wall if you want to practice that one. Always a slight bend in your standing leg. Take 2 more breaths. Let me see it. Warrior 3 or standing half moon. Nice. And it doesn't matter how high that leg is. Nice, baby. Good. Beautiful. One more breath. You got this. And then inhale. Take your foot to your front foot. Just kind of go forward fold as you exhale. Forward fold. Just shake it out because now we're going to come into our tree pose. So first is chair. Reach those arms up. Inhale and exhale. Drop down. I'm going to face you for this. We're in chair. Now we're going to bring our hands to prayer. Now I want you to lift up. Inhale. Let's start with that right leg. I actually want you to cross your ankle over your left knee. And exhale, sit back like a figure 4. We're going to go from here to tree. Focus on one thing in front of you, okay? Inhale, come up. As you exhale, you're going to reposition your foot. It can be below the knee or above the knee. You just don't want it right on your knee joint. It's okay if you fall out of it. Come right back into it. Imagine you're zipping up a tight pair of pants. Focus on one thing in front of you. Squeeze your glutes, lift your chest. Full extension, reach those arms, those branches out. Hold here for a couple of breaths. Maybe you practice closing your eyes. Woo, that makes it harder. So whatever, you're just practicing standing on one foot, one leg. You can even be right here. One more breath. And then slowly take that foot down. Take an inhale and exhale. Come back to your chair. Come back to your chair. We're going to do the other side and then do our warrior poses on the other leg. Bring those hands to prayer. Inhale up. You're going to cross that left ankle over your right knee. And hold right here. Our figure 4 pose that we do as a stretch. You want to open up those hips. Inhale, come back up. Keep that hip open. Place your foot under, below your knee, or above your knee. Now hold your tree pose. So we got to open up the hips first. Tap that tailbone. Lift the chest. Nice and tall. Maybe squeeze your glutes if that helps you lift up a little bit. Extend those arms. Beautiful. Good balance there, Bill. You can see. Excellent. Remember, one point in front of you. Just focus on that point. Maybe practice closing your eyes for that extra challenge. Nice and tall. And inhale, bring those hands to prayer. Exhale, let's drop back to chair. So we're going to go right into our warrior 2 on the other side. So if you had shifted your position, go back to that position. Inhale, lift, exhale. Now it's your left leg. Warrior 2. We will finish on the other side. One more practice of our warrior 3. Peaceful warrior first. Inhale, reach back, exhale. Take your gaze at that hand. Big, big stretch through that side body. And then inhale, come back. Exhale, regroup to the front. Bring those arms up, palms come together. Get ready to press up and away into your warrior 3. Push off that back leg. Leg can be right here, as long as it's straight. Then I don't care how high your leg goes. I just want that back leg as straight as you can get it. Imagine you're pushing into a wall here. If you're practicing half moon, stack your hips, leg side plank. Keep that standing leg bent, maybe a little more. Straighten that back leg. Bottom hand is reaching for the floor, and then just like in triangle, falling over, you open up your shoulder, your chest. And you want to focus on something on the floor rather than taking your gaze up when you're just practicing your half moon. So hold that there. 2 more breaths wherever you're at. One more breath. Woo, good job, everyone. Go ahead and step that foot to meet your other foot. Forward fold, bend and stretch, shake those legs out. Inhale, reach up, and exhale, swan dive forward. Step it back to down dog. You can go through your flow one more time or find child's pose, whatever you like. So maybe you add an extra chaturanga, a little push up for the upper body, or just find a nice child's pose. Good job. Take a couple of breaths here. We're just going to finish with a couple of stretches. So everyone find a child's pose. Bring your forehead to the floor. Shift your weight from side to side. Next, inhale, slowly walk those hands up. And exhale, we're going to swing those legs around and come down onto our back. Woo, how's everyone doing? Thumbs up, we're good? I'm sweaty. All right, slowly lower down onto your back. Nice and slow. You're going to go ahead and hug your knees into your chest once you're down there. Gently rock side to side. Wiggle your toes. Circle your ankles. Give your back a little massage here. Hug your right knee into your chest. Extend your left leg long, just let it relax on the mat. Reach that leg across the body to the left side. Extend your opposite arm, your right arm out, and look over that shoulder for a spinal twist. You're going to hold that there for a couple breaths. On your next inhale, slowly bring your knee back to the center. Go ahead and switch, other side. So now your left knee into your chest, right leg is long. You're gonna reach it across the body, extend through that opposite arm, look over that shoulder, and stay here for a couple of breaths. Gentle spinal twist. Very slowly back to the center. Bring both knees back into your chest. Our last one will be happy baby. So we're just gonna bring those knees into your chest. Reach for your feet and your toes. Extend those legs up for happy baby. Maybe rock side to side. Massaging your spine here a little bit. Relax the head. And then when you're ready, slowly bring those feet down. Drop your feet back to the floor. Windshield wiper those legs side to side. Or find one final stretch that you'd like to do before we end in our just a couple moments of our Shavasana, which is our relaxation pose. And that could be anything that you would like. It could be a traditional one. If you're not sure, legs out, arms by your side, palms up. Wherever you're at, you are going to close your eyes. So maybe you can think of when we were in mountain pose, you could place one hand on your chest, one hand on your belly if you want to focus on your breathing. Maybe your mind tends to wander a bit. Just allow your body to feel heavy into the mat beneath you. And then slowly start to move your head from side to side. Start to wiggle your toes and your fingers. And you're going to gently draw those knees into your chest. Give yourself a big hug one last time. Roll over to one side. Gently press yourself up and find any comfortable seated position. Once we're here, inhale, reach those arms all the way up. Big deep breath. Exhale, let it go. Let's do it one more time. Inhale, arms up. Palms come together. Exhale, lower down to heart center. Close your eyes. Thank yourself for making the time for you this morning. And let's thank our beautiful, wonderful Mother Earth for providing everything for us: life, beauty, and awe. Let's be kind to her. And we will say namaste to one another on this Earth Day. Namaste. Thank you, everybody. Great job. I know we did a little bit more today, but you all were awesome.